What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever, period. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and we're joined by the wonderful Ethanimale. Ethan, how are you doing today, King?
Listen, I'm doing really good, but forgive me if I'm behind. Like, this week has been so backwards where, I mean, if you've been paying attention, you know what I mean, where I wake up one day and I go and look and I'll be like, oh, okay, like everyone I liked is now working with the dark side. Wake up the next hour, things are back. It's just the craziest shaking of the house of the season, and this has already been a really crazy season, so we got a lot to
It's
talk about.
literally insane. I don't even know, like, after this week, I don't even know how I feel about the season, because a part of me is like, the entertainment is there, but it's lacking. Something's wrong. I don't know what's going on, but
There's
something
like
bad is
almost
happening in Oz.
too little structure. Like, I'm all for chaos, but like this is to another level where there's like not any baseline to like fall back to.
Right. I feel like that's what it is. It doesn't have a story. Like, it really does not. It's just random shit happened. They just random.org'd the cast, and it was just giving, I don't know. It was giving Brent Steele. They Brent Steele the cast, and they said this is what they do, and this is what's happening. It's like, girl, this doesn't even make sense. And they're putting up their allies. It's a lot going on. I don't understand. But specifically with this week, from what you can keep up with, because even this episode, girl, what was that? You're not a girl. You're not a girl. But what was that in this episode? That was crazy.
No, it was like there was so much to cover, and even having 90 minutes, I was hoping that they would be able to kind of give it to us in a coercive like story.
Right.
And even knowing what was gonna happen, I'm still like caught off guard where we're just like jumping, where it's like 1 second it's just like Rachel and Ava on a couch, and the next, like, all of a sudden they're talking about Vinny, and then we haven't even seen Jimmy the whole episode, and 70 minutes in they're like, all right, well, now we got to start talking about Jimmy because he's going to go up in 12 minutes,
which is crazy. It was I did not understand this episode, and honestly, I guess it's because maybe the editors are confused. They're like, wait, what's going on this week again? Like, why is she putting him up? What's happening? But I don't understand the episode, and I definitely don't understand the week. What do you think of Mickey's decision making this week? I guess Mickey and Morgan, you know?
Well, Mickey, I can't agree with her decision making. I mean, like, listen, I'm all here for like a big blind side. Like, putting up Jimmy, like, that's exciting because it's such a bad move, and that's what makes it exciting, because you don't expect her to do something like that.
Right.
Morgan, I mean, or if we're taking all personal aside from just like anyone's actions this week, like, I feel like Morgan is setting herself up much nicer than Mickey is setting herself up, where I don't really know where Mickey's gonna land after this HOH, or at least like Morgan has Vinny and Zach. Like, she was able to, be a part of keeping Vinny safe when he was a potential option. So she's looking in a much better spot than potentially Mickey is.
I agree. I kind of felt like, because we did our player rating, and I felt like I had to give Morgan a better score because the move is better for Morgan. Like, it's not great for either, but because she's protecting Vinny in the process, I was like, and she even had a diary room about it in this episode. I was like, yeah, girl, you know what you're doing. Like, and a part of me felt like low key Morgan knows what she's doing. Like, because she already was told that, what's that girl name? Mickey was after her. I don't know. I just felt like this is giving a little bit intentional on Morgan's perspective, but I don't know. Maybe I'm giving her too much credit, which is also a possibility, because I don't know. But
yeah, no, I definitely think that she's like maybe a little bit more nefarious than she's giving off to, definitely to at least Mickey.
Right, exactly. That's how I was feeling. But yeah, the week is going how the week is going, y'all. We kind of already talked about it. Everybody kind of knows it's going shit. No shade. But I did want to discuss today. The topic is that Pariahs is players too, honey. And this came to me because, of course, Keanu has won his second, technically third veto in a row, and he is still in the game. So is Kelly. Both of them are still in the game. Neither of them are necessarily the target this week. Well, Kelly isn't the target this week. She could literally stay again. So this is going to be 5 weeks into the game that the two most hated players are still going to be.
I know, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Both of them managing to survive week to week. It's insane, and it would never happen without the blockbuster.
Yeah, because it kind of happened last season too with Angela in the way that she was like, girl, no one really wants to work with you, but she was able to make it all the way to jury as well. The blockbuster twist really has created this constant social pariah, making it further in the game, which I mean they shouldn't, right? Or I mean not shouldn't, but usually
traditionally
they
would have been out.
Exactly. So I want to talk about a few moments in Big Brother history where this has also happened. So I have some fun little clips that I will pull up and we will get to discussing. Whoa! I'm so excited. The first one is from the new era. We have arguably the biggest example of a pariah still being a player in this game. I'm going to play the clip right now. Ooh.
Workout? Just stop. From this point on, just stop.
With the lays?
Oh, with your fake.
I am a fake
Don't speak
bitch.
to me until finale.
You bring me to finale?
Congratulations, Taylor! Winner of Big Brother!
Just stop with the lays.
Oh.
Child, Taylor, the queen, the legend, hell, is the pariah. Hashtag the pariah. What did you think of Taylor Hell? What did you think of her win? What's your
Oh my god. I mean, like, so I've talked like season rankings with like some viewers and some people, and I always have Big Brother 24 really high, higher than they do. And it's simply because of the story of
the story is there.
Taylor. Like, we don't get stories like that with the happy ending, especially to the degree of like Taylor was like the most pariah in the first 3 weeks of like almost any season ever.
Yeah.
And for her to come back and rebound and win is like, I wouldn't be able to write that and have it be believable because it's that crazy of a long shot. Yeah. And it happened. And it's just, it's the best story in Big Brother.
It literally is, and you're so right. She of all the examples, she's kind of the most pariah of it all. Everyone was like tearing her down from the beginning. And shout out to Taylor Hell. Taylor Hell is the best person that I've experienced in relation to Big Brother. She's so supportive.
She's so great. She is.
She's so supportive. Like, she always has my back. And it's crazy that she is the person who experienced this story. But also, it's like she got the win. Like, it was all worth it at the end. Well, I don't know about worth it, but it paid off. It paid off. Exactly. Shout out to the people in the chat, child. Cece says, finally catching a live. Shout out to Cece. You are great. Shout out to Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson says, I'm so glad to see you two fine. I know that's right. Gentlemen on my screen rather than Riley every 2 seconds during the episode. Eye candy is real. Now, some of the girls might say Riley is eye candy in certain ways as well. You know, maybe lollipop candy. I don't know. But Riley has some positives. But yes, Taylor Hell. She's a legend.
Yeah, no, back to Taylor.
But yeah, she's great. I have more. We'll work our way backwards. This next one, girl, I don't even know who it is. Let's watch.
I feel so bad for him.
Feel bad for him? Justin, one of the only 2 people I had to work with. Feel bad for me, Brittany.
I do, but please don't make him
Been nominated 5 times.
Congratulations, Frank. You are the new head of household. Congratulations, Frank. You are the new head of household.
If you folded, Frank automatically wins the veto.
Woo!
Frank, congratulations. You are the new head of household.
Woo!
Child, Frank, Yudi. How do you feel about Frank, first of all? Are you a fan?
I'm not currently. I mean, when I first got into it, I mean, I loved like watching the episodes of Big Brother 14 as like a 14-year-old, and like I'm always loving the underdog. I'm always rooting for, and so seeing him just like win and then like be on the block, but then survive because production canceled a week, or because they voted out Janelle, and then for him to win again, like it is like, I don't know, like this season. Or last season, especially like with Angela, I was constantly like waiting for the feeds to turn back on. Tell me the impossible happened. And that was happening with Frank. So like I respected the underdog stuff at the time. I can't say I'm a big Frank fan now, but what about you?
even at the time, I was never a big Frank fan, but I wasn't a fan of Big Brother 14. Hate Big Brother 14. That's one of my hot takes. That's
what?
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Well, I won't make you tell me why if we're talking about
I can.
Frank.
I can tell you why.
Why?
I know a lot of people love it. I don't enjoy it in honestly any sense of the world. I think a lot of people. I don't even know why a lot of people enjoyed it. I would assume it's because of Dan Giesling and in the gameplay of it all. But for me, it was a lackluster season entertainment wise. This is gonna sound crazy. I know people are gonna drag me, but entertainment wise, I was not entertained. I wasn't entertained by Frank staying and being this pro. I wasn't entertained by the coach's twist. I wasn't entertained by the other people. The other people are so irrelevant. This is what I'll explain. I'm a fan of film and I'm a character type of person. I love character. And in that season, there was no characters other than the returning players and maybe Frank and Ian. So for me, I'm like, this lacks what I like, which is why I also don't love Big Brother 24, because Taylor Hill alone can't carry it for me, or Dan Giesling alone can't carry a season for me. I need a dynamicness between multiple things. So my favorite seasons are like Big Brother 6, where I like a lot of the characters, or Big Brother 20, where a lot of the characters are interesting, not just one or two. And I think that's probably why I don't like it as much as other people. But
that was a good explanation. I totally can see like why you wouldn't like that, and you're totally right. Like most of the new players on Big Brother 14 are complete fodder, just in terms of like the story and like I'm sorry, like Chef Joe and Jen and Ashley, and then like all the people that were evicted in like the first 14
JoJo, days. I don't know who that is. Cara,
JoJo,
I don't know who that is.
Willie, Karen, justice for Jody, but like you're totally right in that sense. And I think the difference for me is that like I can be carried by one person. Like I like you can just give me one Taylor. Like last season, like I would have been perfectly cool with just like I love Angela. I loved Angela. She was really carrying I mean the season was great, but like I just need one person to root for. That's really all I need for myself.
That's fine. Okay, so is Big Brother 14 one of your? Where would you place it in your?
I think it's like my third favorite season.
Oh, really? What's your top three?
I like 10. I like 6,
Boom.
And I like 14. And then I think it's like 20 and 24 for me.
Okay. Damn, you got an interesting. I love a lot of your ones. It's just 24 and 14. The fours don't do it for me. Even BB4. Like I love BB4, but it's kind of the same thing. Two people can't carry it for me.
That's true. Yeah, there are a lot of like people that are just aren't fun to root for.
Although G is one of my favorite, like personal, like who I like personally. G is one of my favorite players ever, which is weird, but I think that helps.
And go off, King.
Period. All right. Next we have shout out to somebody on this current season, Rachel Riley. Let's see.
Gameplay, you really suck at it. Rachel, you were out of the house last week. The last person I'm going to take Kristen from is you for 24 hours. You're here for a limited time because your boyfriend did a Pandora's box and then leave something horrible in the house. Rachel, the correct answer is HOH. Congratulations. For the second time this season, you are the new head of household. Matt.
Flurries, you better grab a life vest. Kristen. Yeah, I'm such a flurry.
This is my queen. I loved Rachel Riley before she was even on this season. As soon as Big Brother 12, I've always been such a big fan of Rachel Riley. She reminds me of myself. Like we're twins. Like we're literally the same. I would do the same thing. Love Rachel Riley. Ethan, how you feel about Rachel? This queen.
Oh my god, I love that. Like she is never afraid to like say what's on her mind, pick a fight, and the best part, she's not afraid to lose. And thank God she's not afraid to lose a fight because she loses often. But that's what makes her great. And like we need more like real people like that. And the fact that like she's so like she stands her ground, she like targets who she wants to target, and then she wins a bunch of HOHs. So like she talks the talk and then walks the walk. Yeah, the most iconic thing is that. Like the reason she's on this list is because she was genuinely hated by the entire. They did not like her. No one but Brendan liked her, and she won the first HOH, and then they fumbled the second HOH, and then she won the third, she won the second HOH. They fumbled the third HOH, and then she won the fourth HOH. Like she literally carried herself to jury. She literally did. Like
literally. Oh, it was just so iconic. She's just such an iconic queen, and she's a legend. And I was gonna include Big Brother 13 as well, but in my mind, I'm like. her pariahness was Big Brother
Yeah.
12. You know, like that's where it's like
Definitely.
everyone hated her.
Oh, I'm so glad they brought her back. Even like she's
Yeah.
still showing, like, even if she's not winning all the competitions,
Yep.
like her calling out or like her standing up for Ashley
Yep.
and like the little bickering with Kat. Like, I
Yep.
loved that. That was great.
She's gold. She's literally TV gold. And I feel like that's what I wish. I don't know how they can do it. In my opinion, the casting nowadays is a little bit less grounded. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like they need to start getting more real regular people, but it's hard because social media has kind of expanded and things have become so different. But I just miss how the cast were comfortable being fully themselves, you know, within the diary room and within the game and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It feels like, you know, a lot has happened and I understand it, but I miss those days with Rachel Riley. Next we have one of your favorite seasons, one of the best to ever do it, Dan Giesling. Let's look.
Where'd Dan go?
Pray. Probably burning. Put down that Bible, put down that cross. Because I don't even think he's a school teacher. How's that? How's that?
He needs to be praying.
He's a disgrace.
The winner of Big Brother 10.
Yeah, probably burning is kind of crazy. Probably burning is kind of crazy.
Crazy thing to say. That's a
crazy
wild thing. People say some worse stuff though.
Yeah. People said some worse stuff. Dan was a pariah, and he started off associated with the first boot. He was left out of every single position of the house structure, and then he went on to climb his way to the win. Like, he is one of those examples, similar to Taylor, where it's like they were #the pariah of the season and still won the season, which is crazy. Is Dan your favorite player ever?
No, I mean he's up there, but like I don't know. I feel like it's like one of those things. Like he's the best in my eyes. He's very entertaining, but I've just seen so much of him now at this point. From like looking,
it's like Beyonce
and stuff. Yeah, it's
like Beyonce. Like Beyonce's not my favorite. She's not my favorite because it's like that's Beyonce. You know. That's how I feel about Dan. Like, that's Dan Giesling. I don't have a reason to say Dan when I can say somebody else who's a little more.
Exactly, and it means more when you say somebody else because it's like it's not Dan. Anyone can say Dan's their favorite.
Yeah. I need to stop speaking about Dan because I have so many hot takes and I know the girls get mad every time I mention it.
No, please.
No.
Cold take. I don't even know what I was gonna say. No one wants a cold take, bitch.
No, honestly, that is true. No, I'm not even gonna say anything. But Dan was a pariah, and he was. Well, everybody already knows it over here. Dan, I don't consider Dan the greatest to ever play Big Brother. I don't feel like he's the best player to ever play. And I say it all the time, so I don't want to keep saying it because people get pissed off. So I'm gonna just shut up and keep it cute because I love Dan. I genuinely, in my mind, I feel like I critique people who I like more than I critique people who I don't like. So like a lot of times I used to critique Tyler Crispin because I really did. I found him interesting, but I used to critique him harder than other people. And like Dan is extremely interesting, but I'm like I critique him harder. The chat coming for me already. I don't stand. I
was gonna say, wait a second. I'm reading this right. Are you a Derek stan?
I'm not a Derek stan, but up until Big Brother 26, I personally felt Derek was who I was going to consider the best player in Big Brother history.
Has that changed?
And that has changed to Chelsea Bayham. To Chelsea Bayham.
It's changed to Chelsea.
And I think they have similarities, and I think that's why it shifted. I just consider
they're both getting eaten up by Twitter today.
That too. That's the main one. I feel like I don't love Derek. I prefer dominant gameplay rather than kind of like climbing from the top and wiggling your way from a bad position. When it comes to who's a better player, I kind of consider people like Dan or Chelsea better than like Will or Dan. Like Derek and Chelsea better than like Will and Dan because of the difference in the manner in which they were capable of playing. I kind of feel like it's a little bit more impressive. But girl, let me shut up because the girls in the chat gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" Guys, so I'm gonna just keep it cute. That was Dan. Next, we have who do we have next? Okay, we're going backwards. If I can find it, yes. Big Brother 8, we have a special woman who will get shown. Let's see.
I've never taken a worse picture. It's horrible.
I didn't say that, Jen. You don't know the story, so
I think that's poor values. And
I think that you are very poor values. And the way that you treat people.
Congratulations, Jen. You are the new head of household.
How do you feel about Jen Johnson, this icon? I'm sorry.
It's crazy because like they treated her so poorly.
Pouring the coke on her head was crazy.
They held nothing back. Like I can just like think of how many of the people in there just like called her a bitch to her face, and it's like probably more than one hand's worth, which is insane.
Literally.
And she just like kept going, and like she had, I think it was like 4. This might be wrong, but she either had 3 or 4 straight weeks where she was immune, which is like the perfect thing for a pariah. When you keep being safe, or you keep being saved, you get to keep that story and that legacy and the talk going. And she's one of the greats.
Yeah, she won HOH on week 2. She won veto on week 3, and then veto again on week 5. So she was saved. 3.
And I think she might have been saved with the veto in week 4.
That was probably it. I believe that's what it was.
Jamaica saved her.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Or something like that. I believe so. But yes, she ate. I feel like the issue with the icky thing about Jen is that when she was a pariah, it was kind of like they just didn't like her as a person. It was, and I get it, she's annoying, but it's kind of weird when people start hating someone just because they're annoying. It's kind of like you're kind of weird. Like, just let her be annoying over there in the corner. And I get that's what causes a social hierarchy or whatever, but a lot of other pariahs, like with Frank and with Dan, it was kind of a strategic situation. Like, Dan was associated with that man who went home first. What's his name? Brian. Frank was associated with Boogie. It was a lot of different, strategic associations. But like with Taylor and with Jen, it just feels like you just don't like them. And you're doing all this other shit. And I feel like that's what was kind of weird.
I do wonder if like I'm just like trying to get into like the human psychology of when you're in the house, but because there's like no stimulants or like there's nothing going on in there. Right. And I don't know if it's just like human nature to like want to hate stuff, but it like I wonder if when you're in that house, you're like, okay, there's nothing to hate. Yeah. So if someone's annoying, that instantly becomes like the worst part of your day, like the worst thing in your atmosphere, which because like we see this every season where it's like, yeah, someone's a little annoying and then people take it to extremes and it's like, whoa, why are we being so harsh? Like, yeah, they're annoying. And I do wonder, not to excuse it, because like you could just be a good human being or just keep those naughty thoughts to yourself. But like, I do wonder if that's like part of the psychology of it all.
Yeah, I do think so. I do think so, especially within this, like the situation they're in is weird. It's like uncanny or whatever. It's odd. It's not usual.
Yeah, it's not something you can prepare for, really.
So I think it's that. I think things are heightened in that situation, but also I think it's a survival instinct, in my opinion. Like when you're put in a situation where you're in survival mode, you're in fight or flight. Some people, you do things that help, even naturally, just accidentally, what is it called? Unconsciously, you do things to prevent yourself from being in a bad position. And one thing that people do to kind of claw themselves up in society, especially if they're in this microcosm situation, is they make sure people are beneath them. That's just a natural thing. Like, people naturally want to feel superior because then they know they're not at the bottom of the food chain. Like, that's what happens when there's racism, and then within racism, within communities that are prejudiced because of that, they have prejudice within their community in order for them to not be at the lowest of the low. And then that's where misogyny comes from, and that's where homophobia comes from. It's like, it's truly just this concept of people naturally don't want to be at the bottom of the food chain. So unconsciously, a lot of the times people just make sure they're not. And if one person is like, Jen's annoying, then it's like, oop, I cannot be at the bottom as long as Jen's annoying. And then it becomes that. And it's like, truly, she was annoying, but truly, who gives a fuck? Like it doesn't necessarily matter in the concept of everything else that's going home. She didn't even go home to like top 8, top 7, and you're focused on her when you need to focus on not going home. It's just a lot of times that's what happens. But yes, and that's same in society. You're focused on these other minority groups when you need to focus on how you're not liked by the rest of society, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, damn. I thought I was like bringing the psychology, and you just like professored the shit out of me. Like you just like took it to a super like intelligent level.
Yeah, there's just different levels to the shits. Okay, last one. I like to do the OGs. I like to go back to the OGs of it all, especially because we're doing our reality rewind series. If you haven't seen our reality rewind series, check it out. We get into the live feed tea of the old seasons. We literally read every single live feed episode. Day, every single day of the live feeds, and then recap it, and then we kind of get deep into what's
it's
actually
hard
going
to
on.
find for some of those old seasons.
Girl, isn't it? Oh my God. But we found it. And well, for most of them. But this one is from Big Brother 2. I'd like to say the OG Pariah who was still a player. Nicole.
The first night, I mean, Nicole to me was like a raging bitch.
I think that out of the 12 of us, you probably have been least adaptive to the situation, and you kind of wanted things tailor-made for you.
Which means congratulations, Nicole. With a score of 7-6, you are the final and most powerful head of household.
Dude, I love Nicole. She is one of my favorite players ever. She's so underrated. It's because she's from this first season. She was overdrawn by Chilltown and Will, but God damn it, is Nicole one of the most powerful players ever? I put her up there in top 5. Truly.
Oh, I would say I like talking to you because like you come with the hot takes. You're not just like falling to the top 5 propaganda that I've probably spewed myself.
No.
Putting Nicole top 5, like I love that.
Mm-hmm. What were you gonna say? How do you feel about her?
No, you go.
I was gonna say the reason she's in top 5 is because the fact that she did what she did in the first ever iteration of Big Brother is more impressive than some people doing it 30 seasons later with all of these examples and all of this history. I'm like, you being capable of understanding. She created. That's the thing. I don't know who people give credit to. I know a lot of people give credit to Daniel Reyes and some other OGs, but in my opinion, Nicole created the entire strategy of what Big Brother is. She literally created the structure of that household. After being targeted week 1 and being the most hated person, she was able to flip it all around and create exactly what Big Brother is and how Big Brother is played and what you should do in Big Brother. Like, she created the entire culture of the show. And I just was like, people don't give her enough fucking respect. She ate that shit up to create the culture of a show. I compare her to what's that Survivor man name? Richard Hatch.
Hatch, yeah.
You created it. And I know some people kind of compare Will to Richard Hatch. Will is a very important, integral part of the creation of strategy as well. But I just feel like Nicole was more. But yeah, how do you feel about Nicole?
Yeah, I mean, like for her to bounce back from like being the week 1 target to really calling the shots for the rest of the season is insane because there's like not like there's no blueprints for her to go off of, and she flipped the first vote. So for a while for that first week there was a 0% success rate on like planned HOHs because she flipped the first ever one. Really like sparked the idea of like, hey, like how about, the plan is to vote me out. What if we don't do that? What if we flip the script? So you're right. Like she really kind of like laid the foundation for like being versatile in the house and not just going with whatever the HOH says. And imagine like, I wonder how long it might have taken if those first, if the first bunch of votes in Big Brother 2 just went whatever the HOH wanted. I wonder if that would have been like harder to overcome because it's like you've never seen a flipped vote. This is how we do things. But for her to, do that immediately, it just like kick-started Big Brother off with like a firework.
Yep, literally. You said so beautifully. That was amazing. But yes, I love Nicole. And I love Pariahs. I love when Pariahs stay longer. I actually am starting to like Keanu and Kelly because of that.
Me too. I was saying that last week.
Yeah, I'm like,
you're like at the beginning of this week. I'm like, okay.
I'm kind of here for it. But yes, that is the end of that segment. Ethan, some of the kingdom asked you some questions. So let's answer some of those questions. Let's get into it. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Awesome. All right. First question for you is, shout out to Jazz on Twitter. Jazz says, after the events of this week, which house guests do you believe are in the best position to win this season?
None of them.
I know that's right.
No, but like, I hate to just say like Zach, but I mean, like, they're just not going after. Like, nobody is giving me a reason
unfortunate
to have faith in them.
God, I have to agree, specifically because this question says who is in the best position to win. I do agree that Zach is in the best position to win because no one's going after him. So unfortunate. Even today, Rachel was talking about, Mickey and Ava and Will are like, yeah, we can bring Zach and Riley in, and Zach and Riley, like everyone, it's like, how are you falling for it? But that's what pisses me off about not getting fans. The reason we were able to get situations where Matt is targeted and shit like that is because Angela was a fan. Like I need a fan in the cast.
Yes,
Why is no one a fan in the cast? Mickey and Morgan use ChatGPT. I just can't. I can't.
Riley was asking when the blockbuster was, and he's been in the house for 4 weeks.
Like, God, truly, Ashley is the only one who it seems like is capable of conceptualizing the idea of what's happening in the show to like potentially.
How far have we come for like
right
from week 1 to this? It's
right because Ashley's a pariah. Ashley is one of the people who I'm considering like a pariah who's lasting longer than she should have. Because that first week it was Ashley got to go, and honestly, she really has not found her footing socially to the point where even this week she's still kind of hated by everyone. She's struggling, like she has to work.
She is struggling
to prevent herself, but yes, I think it's Zach. Unfortunately, considering that I like when a good player wins the season, especially now in the new era, I kind of can just watch the show without feeling so much attachment to certain characters because I'm like, damn, this is unfair. I like when a good player wins. I personally feel like Vince at this moment is who deserves it, but I just think Zach will, unfortunately. But
yeah, I agree with that pretty completely.
Yeah. Next we have also from Jazz, Ethanimale. Who are your top 5 house guests of all time off the top of the dome, King?
All right, I'm not going to think too much because we're talking top of the dome. I mean, my first 2 that I thought of are Josh and Angela.
Hold the fuck on.
Yeah,
keep going. Josh and Angela.
I'm telling you, Angela has changed the way that I look at Big Brother.
Wow. Okay.
Daniel Reyes was the third one that came to mind. With Daniel, I'm gonna say Jason. I've been kind of on a little old school rewatch.
Okay.
We don't get guys like Jason anymore.
Okay.
And then for a 5th one, see, this is where I have to start thinking. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Everyone has flaws to them. I don't want to say like a Dan or a Will.
Why not?
Because like,
are you doing top 5? What is this top 5? Just top 5.
These are my favorites. I don't know if we would.
That's fine.
Yeah, these are just my top 5 favorites.
Josh, Angela, Jason,
Danielle, Jason. I mean, I do really like June. I do like Taylor, though we were just talking about Taylor. I mean, I would say Taylor as the 5th one.
Okay. I like that. I like that top 5 favorites. I really do. I am a Jason hater. The chat called me out. I am a Jason hater.
Are you really?
Yeah, because of his gameplay, not necessarily because of who he is as a person. I do enjoy him as a person. I feel like if I was doing favorites, that would be such a different list for me. My favorites list. I know you didn't ask me, Jas, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
No, I want to hear the favorites list.
One of my favorites is Bailey. I love Bailey Dayton a lot. Cedric, I really love a lot.
I love Cedric.
Love G a lot. These are just people who I feel like watching it for some reason they drew my attention. I don't know why. I don't know what. But Cedric, G, Bailey would definitely be 3 of them. Taylor Hell, I love her down. Can't get over her. And then my 5th one, growing up, I ain't even gonna say it. I would probably say Rachel. I would probably say Rachel Riley is in my top 5 favorites. I genuinely love her so much. So that's why I would say my 5 is. Okay,
that's a good 5. I like that 5 a lot. I like, especially because like I don't know how many other people are gonna have that same top 5. Probably
yeah, yours was really unique as well. Yours was very unique with Josh.
No, we had looking at we had some pretty good lists there.
Yes. Okay. Next question from Rip Bozo. Where would y'all rank Mickey's? Where would y'all rank Mickey's HOH in Big Brother history? Is it the worst of all time? Ethan, take it away.
All right. So like, I see a lot online on Twitter of people being like, "This is the worst HOH of all ever," and I'm like, okay, like I get it. I'm dramatic sometimes too. I like to exaggerate because it gets more excitement, it gets more views.
Right.
As the week has progressed, this is genuinely one of the worst.
Isn't it genuinely one of the worst? It's actually one of the worst.
It really is bad. And I think like even I can genuinely excuse targeting Jimmy. It's just also the fact that like she's not in like putting herself in a good spot moving forward. After that, like if Jimmy stays, she could be in trouble. If Jimmy goes, she could be in trouble. Like all of her allies are going to be positioned better than her.
Yep.
And it's just hard to like find the gold stars of this week for her.
Yeah. Do you think you can name an HOH that you feel like was worse than this? We literally did last episode with Bailey. I did the worst HOH reigns ever in history. And I needed to include Mickey in there, but Mickey's HOH hadn't happened at that point, which is crazy. I was doing it because of Lauren's HOH. It's like this season is the season of terrible HOHs, but I genuinely, for me, I'm remembering that list. I had Fessie's in Big Brother 20.
Pretty bad.
Which I feel like this is the issue. Fessie's is bad. However, okay, this might not make any sense. Because Fessy had very little potential to win the game, I kind of feel like his is less bad than Mickey's because Mickey literally could have won the game. Mickey could have won the entire season, and she single-handedly is the reason she's not going to win the entire season. Fessy was never going to win. Howie from Big Brother 6, he was never going to win. And also, because their seasons were split down the middle, it also is kind of like, who gives a fuck? Everything that's happening is just going to happen. I don't know. It wasn't good. Neither of those HOHs were good, and they're clearly not intelligent players. But with Mickey's, it's like you could have won the game. You weren't in a split season. It wasn't anything circumstantial, and then you still kind of did the craziest thing for you. And I do think she's a smarter player than both of them. She's a better player than both of them because she can actively like try to promise Riley a deal and try to make him throw the veto or not use the veto and stuff like that. So she's a better player. But coming from a better player, this is even worse move.
Exactly. Like the bar is raised higher for you. And I do think that like I was actually just talking to my girlfriend about this today. She was asking me like sometimes when we'll watch, she'll be like, "What would you do if you were the HOH here?" And my response to her is, I would not win an early HOH anymore. I think especially with the 3 nominees and the blockbuster, like there's too many variables, there's too many potential enemies. It's just like it's so much harder to have a good HOH now. And you really need to be on your A game. And like we can see like last season, I think Chelsea did a good job when she was HOH. But like here, like if there was no blockbuster, does Mickey still target Jimmy? Like I don't know, because at that point, like one of her initial nominees wouldn't be on the block. That's another easy option for her. So I do want to give her like the tiniest bit of grace for that. I also think Cody's HOH in Big Brother 19 was a pretty bad one. Where he had to just nominate everyone, but like he had like the bad luck where one of his nominees quit and then he had to keep nominating more, but like he still just did poorly even outside of that.
I still feel like it's valuable. I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I personally would never win the first HOH, but that's just personally. I just feel like it wouldn't work for me. But I still feel like an early HOH is valuable. I'm always like, I would go hard for an early HOH. The second HOH that Jimmy won, I would have been running in them chasms, baby. Like I just feel like the value of this of a early HOH is very positive. But with this new twist of the blockbuster, I'm like, maybe not. I still think it is valuable. It's just it's gonna be also it could harm your game in certain ways. It kind of just depends on the type of player you are. Because I do think I would have ran for Jimmy's HOH, and if I would have won it, I would have been looking crazy because both of them bitches I would have put up had powers. So I would have been looking crazy, but it's like I still would have wanted to win it. I just feel like it is still value. It's just, gee whiz, this was my God. I almost wanted her to just not use her power. If you were going to
know. Who would have thought we were saying that at the beginning of the week? Like,
right.
It would have been better if Riley just remained the HOH and things played out naturally. I don't know.
But yes, there was that. Next question. Shout out to Jazz again. You are literally an icon.
Shout out Jazz.
You have a series on your channel, How Blank Won Big Brother. You do. But you also have a few videos on your channel about how some players lost Big Brother. You do.
I do.
Do you think any players this season will warrant a how they lost video?
Yeah, I mean, like I look at the Pariahs, and not even just because that's like the theme of the episode, but like that's like the first thing that I like to look for, like who's got the best story to tell. And I mean, like right now, if Keanu or like a Kelly make it very deep and continue on some sort of treacherous path that they somehow prevail week after week, like that's totally worthy of a story. Yeah. And I mean, like we saw Mickey crash and burn this week. There's plenty of time for other people to crash and burn and then recover and have an interesting story. I mean, like Mickey is one example right now. She starts seemingly in a really good spot, has a lot of potential. Like last week, I had her in my top 2 of like people that I thought could win. And then now it's taken a big plummet, but there's a lot of game to be played. Seeing how volatile these players are, like there's a story that I can tell for everybody. But I would probably say right now, Mickey, Keanu, and Kelly in terms of warranting a crazy how they lost video.
Yeah, love that. All right, next one. Shout out to Chris. Do you guys believe the blockbuster has been detriment or a saving grace for this season in particular? Perhaps things may have looked very different this week with the normal format. I personally think for this season in particular, it might be leaning towards detriment because I haven't been excited for the last 2 blockbusters, honestly. And I think the whole point of it is to be excited, you know, and I wasn't excited on the week that Amy went. I kind of didn't give a fuck. Last week, I don't even remember who went. Adrian didn't really give a fuck. So I do think that
2 years ago at this point,
honestly, it seems so long, but this season, I personally feel like it might be a detriment. And I was telling, I don't mind the blockbuster. I just feel like it shouldn't last too long. And a part of me doesn't feel like it needs to be every season, which sucks because I know everyone loves it. And I know it works. It does work with the excitement that it brings to Thursdays, but I never love a twist. I'm not a big fan of twists that shift the format of the nominees and the eviction and da-da-da-da. It's just taking me so much time to really consider exactly if it does affect the game or if it doesn't. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like for me, the reason that I'm like a big blockbuster fan has like really nothing to do with the outcome that happens on Thursday. It's really just keeping the conversation alive throughout Monday through Thursday, because like even with Jimmy if Jimmy's on the block, he's going home, people do have to prepare for if he stays, and that's not something that we oftentimes get. So like I do agree with you in the detriment sets of like, Adrian, Will, and Amy wasn't the most interesting blockbuster. Like last week's also, it was just like, okay, like either Kelly or Adrian's going to go, but they're both on the bottom, so it doesn't matter that much. But I do just still appreciate what it brings for your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And just like the people are more open-minded. And I think even if it has nothing to do with the players on the block, being more open-minded leads them to like be more okay with like making this move over this move and just being more versatile.
That's true. I agree with that. I actually personally I like a simpler season. I think the simpler the format, the more entertaining the gameplay can kind of go towards. but I do agree that it causes more conversation and more open-mindedness. So part of me feels like maybe there's a sweet spot in that the first 5 or 6 weeks can be the blockbuster, and then from there on we can maybe let it go. Because I remember last season it kind of lasted. I was like, oh, we're still here. But
once it gets to like, when it was Quinn's HOH and he had to nominate 4 people and there was like only 7 options or something like that. It was like something like weird. It's like, we don't need to be nominating this many people. I think 5 weeks is a good amount where like after that, like you've gotten the point, you've gotten that early season excitement, and then you transition into like the more traditional game.
And then bring back the double. In my opinion, 5 weeks blockbuster or however many weeks it takes to double into a jury. 5 weeks blockbuster, for example, this season. Next week should be a double. It should be no blockbuster should be over this week. We should literally be going into a double next week. And then we'll be in jury, and then we can move on with the rest of the season normally, or something along those lines. Like the first 5 weeks, and then there should be a double, and there should be jury. I just feel like, why are you taking away the double that used to happen at the beginning of jury and truly doing away with that to get another twist? I feel like that worked perfectly fine. I miss earlier double.
I do miss that. I miss that early jury double.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what we need. Next question. Shout out to Chris again. Ethan, would you ever consider creating a podcast of your own? Now, I particularly put this on here because I'm like, I mean, hey, there's podcasts he can join. But what's your answer to this?
My answer is no, because I enjoy hopping on as a guest. I have a lot more fun than that. I feel like because of like my own platform, I'm able to kind of get a lot of the thoughts that I want to talk about out. And like also the real answer is like, I'm not feeling like I've got the energy to also do a podcast on top of it. Like I tell myself every year, I'm going to stream during the eviction episodes just on Twitch. And I do it like maybe 2 or 3 times a season because like when push comes to shove, I just like don't want to hit that go live button. I just enjoy, I don't know. I like not having all of my thoughts out there all of the time.
Yeah.
And I also like, there's so many good podcasts that I'm good to just like listen in on other people's podcasts or maybe hop in every once in a while here. Makes it more special.
Yeah, I like that answer. That's a really good answer. I feel like that's also real. Like the amount of work it takes for content creation, I feel like it's like not fully understood from like a viewer's point of view. Girl, it'd be a lot. Dead ass.
It does.
So yeah,
it adds up.
Next we have Rebozo again. Shout out to you. Zach was the first to walk in the house this season. Do you think he will break the first in curse? Hopefully not.
Yeah. How do you feel? I just we have enough winners like Zach that I've said this a lot. I absolutely love the diversity of the last 4 winners. Like, holy fuck, did we need this? Like, you know, like I don't need another Jackson, Cody, like even like Xavier, just in like the sense of like the strong guy archetype. Like we've got so many of those, and it has just been so refreshing getting Xavier, Taylor, Jag, and Chelsea. Like we could throw Jag in there for this. Like, heck yeah, Jag.
It's been very, very refreshing.
I'd love to see it continue.
I'm rooting heavily against Zach. I do not want Zach to win this game. And at this moment, I don't feel like he deserves it. I was talking on our live feed recap last week that I don't feel like his perspective of this week was the smartest. I don't think he should have wanted Mickey to be HOH. I think he should have wanted to probably take a shot at Mickey. And then he got lucky that Mickey took a shot at herself. You know what I mean? And I don't love that. So I don't prefer if it has to be a bland man, I would prefer Vince in my opinion. But hey, that's me.
Yeah.
Next we have Ryder. Shout out to Ryder. Was there a moment or this is a great question. Was there a moment or player in Big Brother history that made you want to make content on it, Ethan? Like when you started making content, did something happen that kind of encouraged you to do it?
No, I mean, like I started after Big Brother 22, so like definitely no inspiration from that season. That's definitely like not the reason I started. I mean, I will say like at the time, of Big Brother 20, like I don't like this person as like nearly as much anymore, but I really thought Brett was so funny.
Interesting.
And I, not that he made me want to create stuff, but like I really liked the people that were really funny in the diary room, like the Britneys, or like, you know, even like Zach Rants. And I thought Brett was really funny. And I was like, okay, like, let me, that's kind of like what I first wanted to start doing, was just talk about like the players that I really liked. And I never ended up talking about Brett. But like, in a way, that's kind of like resurfaced in like the winter videos, where I really like doing the character deep dives, and how I've kind of like I said, I love Angela. I made a nearly 2-hour-long video about Angela because I really enjoy just delving into a character and like telling this story like from their perspective. And I'm totally going off on like a completely different tangent of the question here.
No, you're
I think
not.
like my favorite thing on my channel is I have a video on Chelsea and a video on Angela. And like, if you watch them both independently, like they seem like they're on 2 completely different seasons, because their stories and their trajectories and how they play are so different from each other that like, if it's a Venn diagram, they barely cross over. There's like one little crossover. And I just like, every season is just more than what the episodes presents. It's not just one story. It's 16 different stories that intermingle and intertwine, and being able to tell those is why I enjoy making content today.
That is very awesome. I love that. I love that answer. Do you think like, because in Big Brother, they're trying to tell stories on the edited episodes. Let's say hypothetically CBS reached out to you and they were like, hey, you want to be an editor on Big Brother? Would you do it? Would you do something like that, telling the stories of the house guests throughout the actual show? If that was
yeah, it would be very tough though, because like it is tough because it's all live.
It is.
And like I'm sure my bias is gonna show, but you know, I'm sure the people that edit the show, like they've got their biases. Like some people get good at it and some people get bad at it. So it's like, I guess I would say yes, because I enjoy telling the stories how I see them. That's like what I do. So like, yeah, I would definitely say I would. That's a very thought-provoking question. Like,
yeah, when did you start watching Big Brother? Out of
season 16 is when I first learned of the show.
Interesting. I feel like a lot of people
started. Yeah, I know. I feel like everyone, and I feel like so embarrassed saying that. I'm like,
don't.
I started in 16.
You shouldn't. It's been worse. Lee started at season 15. I started at season 11. Not consciously. I was like too young in a way, but season 11 is what I remember watching. My mom watches Big Brother, or she used to watch Big Brother a lot more often, and I remember remnants of season 11 in my mind, so I know that's where I started, but I don't remember being so conscious about it until maybe season 16 or honestly 15. I remember being conscious about it. 14, I remember being conscious about it as well, because I remember my mom asking me if I liked Frank.
And you remember hating it from the first moment.
I remember disliking. No, I don't remember I actually don't remember disliking 14 while watching, but I remember my mom asking me if I liked Frank, and me saying I don't like Frank, and she liked Frank. And I was like, yeah, I don't like him, but everybody else does. And I was on like some websites I shouldn't have been on. It was a lot, but yeah, I had a history with Big Brother for a while.
What websites were you on?
Child, there's one, I don't even want to say the name. I think it's shut down actually. It starts with a T and it ends with a engaged. And that one is shut down, but that was like a Play Big Brother website. You never heard of it?
No.
Good. It was terrible. It deserves to be shut down. Literally nobody ever even looked that site up. That was a terrible website, but it was a website where you could play Big Brother. And I don't know why I decided to look to see if I could find that, but there was a website where you can like play these mini little games of playing Big Brother. And then I got into orgs and then et cetera. And then now we're here. But yeah.
Yeah, now you're here.
Yeah. Last question from JS. What season is Ethan applying for Big Brother or Survivor? Would you apply for Survivor ever?
Yeah, I did apply for Survivor.
Which season?
When I turned 18, that would have been 7 years ago. It was probably 39. I applied for. I mean, I never heard back, so I don't think they kept my number.
Did you apply for Big Brother that year as well? Or?
No, well, because Survivor you can apply at 18.
At 18,
Big Brother's not until 21. I applied for Big Brother twice. I just told Big Brother boy this story as well. I'm not. It's not a story. Nothing happened from it. But I applied 2 times. The first time ended up being Big Brother 22. So like I wasn't gonna get a call back there, and then I applied for either 25 or 26, and I don't remember which one. And it didn't matter because I went back and watched my audition tape. That will never see the light of day. I would not cast that guy. Like I was so bland and boring, and I was like, I don't know why I thought that I would like I ate with that because I didn't. It was
that's how it be though. I've applied ever since I've been eligible. So since I turned 21, I've applied for Big Brother. But every single year I'm like thankful. I'm like, thank God I didn't get on because I'm like I didn't know. Every year you really learn how much. I guess this is the thing, guys. If you're watching this, if you're applying for a show or whatever, and you rewatch that video, like Ethan said, every single year you learn how much you learned from a year. In a year, there's so much growth that happens for us that we don't realize until the year is up. So when I applied the first time I was eligible, which I think was 22 as well, which I wouldn't get on that season because it's fucking All-Stars. But when I went back and watched my video, I was like, it was eh. And then also I'm like, I'm glad I didn't get on because I learned so much from 22 to 23, and then from 23 to 24, every single year, I'm like, I've learned so much more about myself and so much more about myself, which I feel like is why a general average of the winners is around the age of 28, 27-ish, because they've learned way more about each other the more they grow. And I feel like that's why a lot of younger people don't necessarily win, because it's like you think you know who you are, but it takes some time, Queens. It does. But yeah,
it does. Like, don't rush into it if you're looking to. I mean, like, hey, apply as much as you want. Like, go for it. But I've definitely noticed more. Just like if I played 5 years ago, I would have been a dumbass, and I probably would still be like pretty dumb in certain regards. But like you learn a lot more about yourself and just like maturing and interactions and so much. Just it's part of growing up.
Very much so. All right, Ethan. This is our last segment. We have a cute little fun little game.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what this could be this whole time.
Let's play this game. Y'all,
Ethanimagories.
This game is called Ethanimagories. If you haven't heard of Categories, you finna hear about it today, bitch. Categories is a game where you are given usually like maybe a letter or whatever the fuck it is, and you have to name as many things that regards to that category or whatever. Animals, you have to name as many animals within a certain amount of time. Dog or whatever the fuck it is. Colors, you have to name that many colors in a certain amount of time. This version is Ethanimagories. I took some of Ethanimale's top viewed videos of all time on his YouTube, and underneath them there are categories, Ethanimagories, that we are going to compete with, and we're going to decide who can name more. So how this game works is Ethan is going to select one of these images that he sees on the board. When he selects it, he's going to say how many items he can name of that category within a minute. If I feel like I can name more, I'm going to say I can name this many more. Ethan's going to say he can name this many more until one of us feels like we're bullshitting. If we feel like we're bullshitting, then I'm going to say, Ethan, you cannot name that many of that category within a minute. And then Ethan's going to be challenged with naming that many. You get it, Ethan?
I do. Wow, this is fun.
Isn't it fun? Chat, I hope you get it, baby. I do have a timer that I'm going to pull up whenever you decide which one, but I know what's under these categories, so I can never decide a category. Ethan, you're going to choose one of these images, and that is going to be the first category that we are going to talk about, honey. Which image?
All right, let's go with Rachel for this season.
Ooh. Rachel's category is iconic fights. So, Ethan, how many iconic fights do you think you can name within a minute?
Oh, within a minute? I can name 15 iconic fights.
I can name 17 iconic fights.
I can name 20 iconic fights.
Ooh, name those fights, Ethan. Oh my
shit.
God.
All right, let's see.
Hold on. Let me know you're ready.
All right, you can start it now.
Boom. Go.
All right, let's go with Danielle and Jerry over or Danielle and oh God, I've already lost. Lori over Jerry's hand washing. We've got Janelle and Bo, polyester hair bitch. We got this is so much harder in the moment. We got Dick and Jen yelling at each other probably 100 times, but with the cigarette.
3.
Oh, we got Keisha's birthday. We have the fight after Dan voted out Jesse, where I think that's where Jerry said like you're burning, and Dan was out of there. That was yeah. Floaters grab a life vest fight with Rachel and Kristen. Danny versus Brendan and Rachel and Jeff, all the veterans in the kitchen of Big Brother 13 and week 3. Oh, Frank versus Ian after the double eviction. Alyssa versus actually, I don't know if Alyssa and Amanda had like a real verbal fight.
She did.
Oh God,
time is up, honey.
Looking good. That was
you got
tougher
8
than you'd think. Holy shit.
You got
I know I was giving too much detail, but like I had like that was how I was processing it in my head. I couldn't even like think about going fast. That was tough. All right, now I'm more prepared for the next time.
No, it's okay. Okay. I feel like I get that point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely
you didn't get the point.
Easy.
Hold on, let me take score. Hold on. Because who's gonna win? No, it's harder. It's harder than it might seem. I'm gonna give myself 1. Ethan Chop. All right. Next. Next one you can choose.
All right. Well, let's go with the double evictions right next to the iconic fights.
Oh, where is it even at? I made it and I can't.
It's the very bottom.
Okay, boom. Players evicted during a double eviction. Okay, you started with your.
Now, is this counting both the people?
Both, like anyone evicted during the double eviction episode? Correct. I can name 12.
Oh, I can name 16.
Ooh, I can name 18.
All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna let you do 18.
Oh no, I don't think I can. All right. Why'd I say 18? Okay. Okay. I'm not ready. Okay, I'm gonna start it. Fuck it. Shit. Jared?
Yes.
Okay, Jared. Big Brother 25. That was Big Brother 24. Michael.
Yes.
I don't remember who went out. Big Brother 24. Big Brother 23. Hannah, Tiffany. Big Brother 22 was a triple. Should triple count?
Yeah, count it.
Danny. David.
Yes.
Davon. No?
No.
Damn. Danny, David. Kevin.
Yes.
Big Brother 20. Don't remember. Big Brother 19. Don't remember. Big Brother 18. Don't remember. Fuck. Let me go lower. Fuck. 5, 4, 6, 7. America. Blue.
Yes.
Damn, what was that? 10?
There's 9 there. I mean,
Angela
Angela Lee. That's tough.
Oh my God, that was harder than I thought. Ethan, you got it. You got that point. Damn, why is this kind of hard, King?
It is hard.
Who said that it was gonna be hard? I didn't say a difficult game.
Like I thought I would know like fights. That's fucking easy, and I got like 7.
A minute goes by fast. Okay, I need to start saying lower numbers. Where you?
I was thinking that too.
What's next?
All right, let's go with Karma's a Bitch, top middle.
Okay, damn. Okay, there you go. Name moments where players got their karma. This can be positive karma. This can be negative karma. You know what karma. You made the video.
Yeah. Let's see. This is a tough one. And knowing how I did with
name?
the fights, I'm going to name 6.
I can name 7.
I can name 8.
No, you cannot.
Damn, I was hoping you would say 9 because I don't think I can name 8.
Name those 8. Let me know when you're ready.
All right, you can start it.
Boom, go.
All right, so first one's kind of cheating, but not actually. We got Victor getting evicted by Paulie, coming back and evicting Paulie on his HOH.
Boom.
Victor of getting evicted by Natalie, coming back and evicting Natalie on his HOH.
Boom.
I'm just gonna group Taylor's reign of karma just as one with Daniel and Nicole. Oh God, other karma. Oh, karma is such like a fucking weird one.
You can do whatever then.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I was thinking Jocasta, she's so used to giving and now she gets to receive.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, this is really tough. Yeah, I made this video. I can't name shit on it. I don't even know. Like, I mean, I got 10 seconds. I'm not naming 4.
Making the video on not being able to make shit is crazy. Well,
Yeah,
you got 4.
There.
Those are good ones. Those are good. It was hot. I went to Paul. Paul losing the first time, Paul losing the second time. No shade. That's what I thought of. Yeah.
Yeah,
next.
That would have been a good one to go with because that's like their karma coming back for their actions.
Even Dan losing BB14 kinda. What we got next? Child.
Let's go with the expulsions and quits.
Ooh. One of us gotta actually give it. Hold on. Expulsions and quits.
Yeah, no,
players name players who have been expelled or quit. I can name 4.
I can name. Oh, see, that's tough because like I don't even know like what the limit is. I'm gonna say I can name 7, and that might already.
Can you go ahead? Name the 7.
All right.
Hold on. Reset. You ready?
Yeah.
Go 7.
All right. So we're gonna go with. We got Justin Seabick, Big Brother 2. We got Scott in Big Brother 4.
2.
Neil quit in Big Brother 9.
3.
Shima was expelled in Big Brother 11. 4. We're gonna jump up. Luke was expelled in Big Brother 25. Willie was expelled in Big Brother 14.
6. Ooh, I know the last
Paloma was quitting in Big Brother 24.
You got it. I would not have got it. I will say you ate down. I was in the cheese room, child.
Dude, oh my God. I hate whatever stupid fucking fish tank ass show Luke went on.
What was that Facebook show that man got on? Are they?
Yeah. Oh my God. After that show, that video about expulsions, all the comments now are just about how like Luke's the GOAT. Luke did nothing wrong.
Brother.
It's oh my God, it's so
fucking
annoying.
Yucky. You ate that down. Damn, I gotta catch up.
I'm just glad we got one finally.
I know, right? What's the next category?
All right, let's go with the controversial comp wins.
Ooh, where is that even at? Sorry, I'm struggling.
The far right in the middle.
It says.
Sorry, I'll start saying the thumbnail.
We just got to name competitions. How many competitions can you name in a minute? You can describe them as well, of course.
Yeah, I'll say like 13.
13, damn. I'll say 14. I cannot name 14.
I'll let you go with 14.
I don't think I
like
can. I don't know why I even said that. I don't know why I said that because I know for a fact I cannot name 14. That's actually crazy of me to even say. All right, well.
All right.
I guess I have to go.
You got this.
The Wall, Pressure Cooker, OTEV, the one where you got to spell the words.
Yep.
The one you got to hang on a rope and it's going in a circle.
Yep.
Competition. Hide and go veto.
Yep.
The blackout coming where they're in the dark and they have to be in the dark. Knockout.
Perfect.
What else? The one where you got to watch a video and then you got to tell them what the video is about and you got to answer the questions. What do I at? 9?
Yeah, okay. 9.
Oh, the one where you gotta run, ready, set, go. You gotta, you can't say the right word.
You're good.
Boom. What else? What's another competition? Damn.
You're close.
Think.
You were doing so good. You were doing so good. You had such a hot start there.
Oh my god! I had so much. BB comics.
Yeah, I was thinking of the comics and
the tiny Dino.
Honestly, you honestly might have done better than I did because I was like, I don't know if I can just come up with them that quick. And you were like, boom, 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 and I was like, okay, he's got this one.
All right. You have 3, and I have 2.
Okay.
What's the next category?
Are you sure you don't want to pick a category, even if you know, if we're gonna get through all of them? I don't want to be stealing.
You don't want to keep picking them? I don't even remember. I'll pick one. Anybody want cake? What's under there? Girl, I have no idea what's under here. Oh, iconic moments.
Oh.
Damn. Oh. I can name 10 iconic moments.
I can name 12 iconic moments.
I can name 13.
All right, I'll let you name 13.
Will you? Will I succeed? I'm worse at this game than I thought I would be. All right, 13 iconic moments. Let's try our best. Keisha's birthday, of course.
Yes.
What's iconic? Damn, what's iconic? Now I think about it. Oh my god, I'm panicking. Oh my god, no. What does iconic mean?
We'll be very loose with the meaning. You're good.
Oh my god. Okay. Keisha's birthday is all I got so far.
Only half our time's gone.
I'm bad under pressure. I'm so bad under pressure.
Do you want to reset the timer?
No. Taylor Hale winning. Dr. Will winning. Paul losing twice. Jackson Micken getting called out at the finale. June Song winning the game. Jen winning the HOH. Jimmy winning Blockbuster tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh my god, that took some time to lock in. I suck ass. Why are we all going? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know where we went. That's hard because iconic moments is not something that's
I should have thought better. Ethan whooping my ass, y'all. Ethan whooping that category. Oh my god.
Let's go with the Vanessa in the bottom right.
Oh, Dan's funeral was a good one. Players who have broken a record. Girl, what you got?
Oh, okay. Just so for breaking, what is that first person that sets a record? Does that doesn't count as breaking a record, I guess.
The first person who counts counts as well. Any record that has been set or broken.
All right. I could probably name 12 records.
Name 12 of them, girl. Because what? 12 is crazy. You ready?
Yes.
Started.
We got Jag winning 7 vetoes in a single season. We have Paul winning 8 vetoes overall.
Boom.
Cody winning 7 HOHs overall.
Boom.
Jennifer lasting 14 hours in the pressure cooker for longest endurance. Cody with, I think it's 11 jury votes total. Oh God. Records. Jag with the most eviction votes cast against him winning with 12 or 14. Kaser with 31 or 32 eviction votes total across the lifetime. I don't think I've given myself enough time. Cody being the only person to win the final HOH twice.
8.
Victor coming back in the house 3 times.
Boom.
Fucking Nicole most days.
Oh, Nicole most days was good. That was 10. That That was 10. You were close. You were so
getting close, man. We like to have. I mean, at least we had like a close loss.
That was a close loss, but it was close. All right, I'll do this one with Jackson Mixie on the thing. Players who have been on the jury. Oh, girl. Oh, you can't see it. Sorry.
No, that's
players who have been on the jury. Girl, I can name 20.
Oh, I can name 30.
Damn. I can name 31.
Okay, I'll let you name 31. 31, I want to make sure you're getting in here. Let's go with 31.
All right. Well,
I didn't expect you to say 31. I thought I was locking that in with 30.
I don't know why I said 31. All right. Y'all ready, chat? Let's go. Cheryl season 1, season 2, Autumn season 2, Kent, Bunky, Monica, Krista, Bailey Dayton, Haley Brocker, Fessy, Scotty, Angela, another Angela, Leah, Quinn, Cam, Rubina, Chemo, Turner, Michael, Brittany. Where am I at? Oh my God.
You're at 20.
Okay. Turner, Michael, Brittany. I can't remember anyone else's. I hate that season. 23. Tiffany, Hannah, Kyland, the other Brittany, Claire, Derek X, Sarah Beth.
Hurry.
19. Cody Nixon. Fuck, how many was that?
You got to 28.
Oh!
You were eating that up.
I hate myself bad. The scream was crazy.
Oh, that like you were rolling.
I literally hate myself.
You were on pace the whole time. Like you were like perfectly in line. Like at like the 20 seconds in, you did 10 names, which you needed. 40 seconds in, you did 21 names, which you needed. And it's tough at the end.
I have to get these other two. I have to win these other two, or I lose the game. Because you have 5, I have 3.
Oh, shit.
All right, what's next?
Let's go with the villains.
Sorry.
Villains next.
It's just name players who are considered villains. How many you got?
12.
12? I could do 13, I guess.
All right, let's have you do 13.
Damn! You keep setting me up! Okay.
I'm trying to give you a lifeline.
You're literally trying to give it to me, and I suck. All right, y'all, I can do this. 13 villains. I got it. You ready? Go. Paul, Vanessa, Dr. Will, Dan. Is Dan considered a villain?
Yeah.
I guess. Daniel Durston, Nicole, that other weirdo. Shit. Yeah. Everybody from that. Amira.
I'm down, yeah.
Villain. I already said Dr. Will. Mike Boogie. Kinda. Who else?
You only need 5 more. You have 30.
Only 5 more? Well, let me lock in and quit playing. God damn. Is Maggie a villain? Maggie's kind of a villain.
You should have an idea.
I already said Vanessa. Anyone from BB9. The winner of BB9, Adam. 10, 11, 12. Russell from BB11. Danny Donato, Danny Reyes, both of them.
Boom, you're there. That's 13.
Tyler, I guess, sometimes.
You got there.
I got it.
Yeah.
Barely. Fuck.
You got there with the Dannies.
God damn. Thank God. Okay, it's 4 to 5.
All right. One more.
If Ethan gets this, he wins. If I get it, we tie. So either way, I lose. The last category is name players who are considered floaters. Ethan, I can name 7.
Oh, 7.
Maybe.
I mean, I can name 8.
I can name 9.
All right, I want you to name 9.
What? Why do you want me to do that? You can name 10. You can
I don't even think I can name 8. It's such a hard term.
Okay, you can name 8. Damn. You can name 8.
Do you want me to name 8? I can try for 10 if you want. I can try for 10.
You don't want to say 11? You don't want to say you can name 11?
All right, I'll name 11, but I won't go higher.
Thank God. Whew. Y'all, I was finna lose. I wasn't trying to lose like that. That was crazy. You sure? Because I could go, because I did to kind of just play you just then.
No, I'm fine. Floater is such like an interesting term.
I mean, hey, do what you gotta do. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
All right. For Rachel, I'm gonna go with Kristen, even though she's not really a floater.
I'll count it.
Andy, June, Allison.
Boom.
All right, this is where it gets a little bit trickier. Who's a real good floater? See, this is especially when the lights are on you, it's really hard to think about who's coming down.
Who's the floater this season? Everybody.
Vinny.
Boom.
Vinny, I'm gonna say Zach too. Zach's
Boom.
a good floater for right now.
That's it. Keep naming random people from this season. No shade.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name people from this season. That's I could, but oh god, only 6. I don't think I'm gonna name 5 more.
It's okay. This wasn't your challenge.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
You're real. You're so real.
JC's a good one.
I thought of JC. I thought of Spencer from BB15. That was hard.
It's tough because the definition, I'm thinking who are the good floaters? And then I get the negative idea of a floater in my head. And I'm I just started thinking of dive room segments where people are calling Victoria floater. And I'm no, that's not it. And then I get so confused and my brain explodes and I only get 5 people.
No, you're fine.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it is a good sign. All right. That was fun. Thank you. Last thing that I want you to do before we head out, I want you to quickly, if you can, rank the players of Big Brother 26. This is a quick little power rank. Okay, quick little. These are the categories.
We're doing the evicted players as well.
No, only players in the game. Quick little. How you feel about them? Boom, boom. Right. Mother is. You know what a mother is. Camp is. You know what camp is. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mid is mid. Child is child. Kai Solomon, you don't even know who the fuck that is. Kai Solomon, you don't know who that is. Who are you? And then Chop is I don't like you. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Zach.
I'm gonna go mid.
Yep. Riley.
Is it Kaya? Is that what it is? Kaya Asylum?
Who is that? Period.
Who is Riley?
Morgan.
I'm gonna put Morgan. I'm still holding out. I'm gonna put Morgan in mid.
Interesting. Who is this? Cat. Sorry.
Cat. Honestly, okay. Cat is kind of in my camp right now.
Oh, why is that? Real quick.
Because I really love she. Again, it comes back to that conversation with Rachel. She's not afraid to just be why are you smiling like that? She's really upset. I like her bluntness. Although having her diver room this episode of being into Riley, she's on thin ice.
All right, Rachel.
She's his mother.
She's a mother. Easily. Ashley.
Ashley's also a mother.
Period. You ate. Ava. Uh-oh.
Oh, Ava, you're still going in camp. I'm not going to let one bad day.
Okay. Now 2, 3, 4 bad days. You better watch it, Queen. Lauren.
She's mid.
Okay. Period. Kelly.
She's kind of camp right now.
Kind of camp. I feel it. Keanu's
kind of camp right now too.
Kind of camp. I feel it. Vince.
I'm kind of mid on Vince right now.
Real. Will's
camp.
Period. Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy's camp for sure. I feel bad. I thought I was gonna put everyone low. He's camp.
Don't feel bad.
I was like, no one's gonna be up top, and now I'm just being like, I freaking like everyone I know.
Mickey is last and not least. Well,
Mickey, I'm gonna put Mickey mid, but I really respect. No, I can't do it for her. I can't. She's in camp too. I love the bad move.
Yo, this is crazy, bro. All of our last, the last guest had everybody in chop and child and Kaya. You're so kind. You are so kind, y'all. Tell Ethan to mean it up.
Well, I mean, like, I'm like here, like I've always said, like I'm always here for like the chaos and the mess and the people that are just like also like underdogs. And I'm looking at this and it's like I'm liking like people that are willing to fight, people that are ready to just like be messy. And I'm looking at it and it's like most of these people are, and like I just feel bad for Jimmy. And like he doesn't deserve this. And then Mickey, like she gave me so much great content. Like I don't care if it's terrible for her game. Like she did that for me.
I'll give it to you. This is a true lover of Big Brother, y'all. A lot of y'all be on Twitter angry and mad every day. It never gave angry and mad. Period. All right. Ethan.
You're too nice. I appreciate you.
Before we sign out, I have one final thing to do, and that is reveal who the guest for next week's after show is. I tweeted today that I was a little anxious. I'm still a little anxious, but alas, we must do what we must do. The guest for the next after show next week is Derek.
You got your favorite.
I got my fave player. He's not my fave player. Let me not play. But I got the player that I feel like is the GOAT on the show. I know some of the girls. I was nervous because I know some of the girls are like, not him. You know, we have a very niche audience over here at the Reality Kingdom, but y'all, we have to do what we have to do. Derek Levasseur will be here next week playing silly games and gagging on the Reality Kingdom.
I'm ready for those games.
Girl, and I knew y'all were gonna be like, literally no one guessed him. I was like, y'all, I'm a little anxious for who it is. There was guessing and shut. It's Derek, y'all. It's Derek. Somebody said they're not.
I'm kind of gagged by that. Like I wasn't expecting that. That's gonna be a good episode. I mean, like you don't have to like. That's bringing a completely different like take and atmosphere.
Right. Hey, look, he does the unlocked. He needed to come on the after show. It was just what was needed. It was what it was, y'all. Make sure y'all back next week to watch me talk to Derek. And of course, we do the eviction breakdown tomorrow. All the shit. Ethan, where can people find you? Where do you want people to find you at?
Yeah, you can find me at Ethanimale on YouTube or on X or on Blue Sky. I try to be active on it all.
Period.
But yeah, that's where I'll be. And I'll be here next year for Big Brother 28.
Period. And you have, wait, did you say your YouTube? Y'all want to follow him on YouTube? Oh, okay,
if
boom.
you don't follow me on YouTube, I'm leaving the call immediately. You're only getting me for 1 hour and 35 minutes.
Period.
Anything after that.
Ethanima's links are in the description as well. So if you don't feel like searching it up because you're lazy, click the link in the description and follow him on his shit. Period. Ethan, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Genuinely appreciate it.
I love the vibe here. It's so great.
Oh, thank you. I really love your vibe. And y'all, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom. We're out. Bye.